The citation of websites. This is a quick introduction to citation elements, especially for online sources. So first of all, you need to know the parts of a website. As you can see up here, you have the URL. This is the actual address. This is almost always extra. When you're citing, MLA makes it an extra. APA suggests you do include it, but it's not the citation, okay? It won't stay the same. The web is always changing, and so 10 years from now, it might not exist. 2 years from now, it might not exist, okay? But we can still piece together what a source was if you have the other elements. So first of all, you have the website name. So in this case, it's University of Kentucky College of Agriculture. Okay, and then you have the title of the actual website. In this case, it's Stinging Caterpillars. Okay, and many articles online, even just normal news bits and stuff, will have an author. And so you need to find that author. If it's not easy to find, you need to search for it. And if you can't find it, then that's okay. Then you need to find the publisher. These are often at the bottom of websites, so you have to cruise all the way down and you have to see who actually made the website. In this case, it was the Department of Entomology at the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture. And then you need to find, and this is very, very important, especially for research, you need to find the publication date. And often this is at the end, sometimes it's at the very beginning. And you're looking for the publication date and sometimes the update date. And you usually want to use the latest date you can find because the version you have has changed, okay? Here's another example. So we've got the website, which is the Scoop Education, okay? We've got the title of the article. We've got the date that it was published, and they're very specific. You don't always have to have the timestamp. You've got the author. In this case, it was not a person, it was the University of Auckland, okay? And then you've got the description of the form. You don't need that always, but in this case, it's a press release, okay? So, Auckland's still in top 100. We think that the author is the University of Auckland. And so actually, you might want to put the University of Auckland right here as the author. If you don't have an author, then you go with the title. That's the next most important bit of information. Then you need to do who published it. That was the website, okay? Notice that it's pretty... Yeah, if they include the .com, you want to include the .com. You find the publisher, and that was Scoop Media, and again, that's usually way down at the bottom, and you need to look for it. You found the publication date. Then this changes a little. You don't always have to put web, but then you want to put the accessed date when you found it, okay? Going back to the caterpillar example, we've got the author, we've got the title of the website, we've got the publisher of the website, and very specifically, there's a publisher. You've got the last update, the fact that it's a website, and the date you accessed it. Now, these are kind of old examples, and so almost always you're going to write accessed and then the date, just to be really clear about what's happening. These are actual websites, so they don't have DOIs, or I don't even know how to find the DOI. But again, with a lot of the scholarly journals, they will provide a DOI, and that means that that website is not going to change. It's a permanent link. These are actual websites, and they may very well change because people edit them and take them down and don't maintain them. But I just wanted you to be clear that every website needs those elements, or as many of those elements that you can find. If you can't find one of those elements, then you basically leave it out and work with what you have. But almost always, you're going to have a title, you're going to have a publisher of some sort, you're going to have a date of publication, or at the very least, the last date that the website was updated. And you have to do that to be a responsible citer.